That the incoming storms could cause problems in the mountains. CDOT plows are ready to roll, but it doesn't have enough drivers to operate them all. Labor shortage. That means the drivers who are on board are gearing up for overtime. Here in the metro area, Denver says it does have enough staff to operate the plows effectively. Regardless, drivers also have to be ready for the winter weather. Colorado's traction laws are meant to keep everyone safe on snowy roads, but only works if people know about them. Our Alan Janae reporting from the high country tonight. Alan, we might see traction laws in effect very soon.
Well, you could be right, Jim, and a good point right there. Between October of last year and April of this year, CDOT initiated the traction law 166 times. Still, there were over 250 crashes. CDOT also took a look at cars, looking at 500 of them at ski areas here over the winter last year, and found out many of them were not winter ready.
You ready to see the snow?
Okay.
Texan Missy Wharton spends the warmer months with her husband as he works in Colorado in a car without snow tires. Oh, you're worried about getting around with that?
No, my husband has a 4x4.
Soon they'll park the car and go back home.
It's a scary thing out here when it starts to be snowing, you know, and it changes fast.
Dan Calland has been driving tow trucks for 20 years. With CDOT short on plow drivers, it looks like rough sledding ahead this year.
That leads me to believe that the roads might not be as good this year.
Right, or they're going to close them more often.
He's seen a lot of cars without proper traction and the state patrol writing tickets.
If you're into trouble, they're going to be right there.
Jack Paterina, who came from New Jersey to work in the mountains last year, is still in a car with slim summer tires.
This is my warning then, huh?
He normally doesn't drive far from Keystone, but at times...
I get through with this thing. I've driven I-70 in snowstorm conditions.
Callan has seen a lot of ill-equipped rental cars, too.
Oh, rental cars. Yeah, we get a ton of those this time of year. You know, people having crashes with rental cars.
But CDOT in its study found rental vehicles most compliant, out-of-state vehicles least compliant.
Same tires last winter when I was driving back and forth. Yeah, but people probably should.
A reason to avoid the snow.
Are we gonna go outside and play in the snow tomorrow?
No.
When you're 2 years old, you get to say, no, I don't want to play in the snow. It's the way it goes. Last year, there were 272 hours of delays due to closed lanes, closed single lanes and full lane closures. I asked Callan, if you do have to get towed, what would it cost somebody to get towed? He said, well, to be towed off to an area of an open area or somewhere where we can put the car, it's about $200 to $250. In Summit County, I'm Alan Janae, covering Colorado First.